And yes, we are live. Hi, everyone.
Yay!
Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? How are you?
Hi, everyone. Thank you
Yeah,
so much for all for being here.
right? Viviani, Missy Nelson. We got Barbara Berkman. Hi, Barbara. Leah is here. Ralph from the universe is calling. Kumo Observer showed up.
Oh,
Pamela
that's a
Anderson, how are
troublemaker.
you? How are you? Right? John,
John Timoteo, Ralph, and Pamela are
yes,
having a watch party. I
there we
love that.
go. There we go. We are getting ready. We are getting ready
Yeah.
for
Hi,
sure.
Gwen. Hi,
Well,
Tina.
today is really worth a party day anyway, Viviani.
It is. We just entered a new energetic new year. So
Def,
it's very exciting. How has the week been for you, Diana?
very exciting because I'm going bionic.
Yeah, I'm excited for you for that.
Thank you. And I am too. I really do feel that it's a go this time. Um, though Uranus is still sitting on my 29-degree Mars, Uranus is no longer retrograde.
Mm.
So Monday I went to get my teeth cleaned, which is because I can't go do anything for 6 months, right?
Mhm.
And I get my teeth cleaned 4 times a year. And so I went to get my teeth cleaned, and lo and behold, last night I'm eating, yeah, I don't know, chips and dip, but I was eating corn chips with hummus, and the filling fell out. So I had to go and get a filling put in today
Yeah.
because I got to have all my teeth and I got to have that thing filled during surgery. That's
Hmm.
another trap door that you don't
Yeah.
need at surgery.
Oh,
So
Viviani says, Diana, I will send you post surgery Reiki.
thank you,
Ah.
thank you, thank you. March 5th is the date for, and I feel great. It's 2 days after the next eclipse, and then this eclipse season will be over.
Mhm.
So we'll be on the other side of that as well. So it really feels like the natty stuff is out of the way and all systems are go. And my son will be coming in, so I'm excited about that. But what else has really gelled it all up is today is the day that we've all been talking about, and that is Neptune and Aries at 0 degrees and 44 minutes of solar arc together for the first time. Now, the exact degree is not known, but this is the first time they have been at that Aries point degree since 4,861 BC. That
Wow.
means it's been 6,000 years since they sat on the Aries point, and the Aries point is 0 degrees,
This is all exciting. Plus, we've had the eclipse a few days ago. So,
right?
energetically, we've all been feeling it. We've
Yeah,
been feeling energized. It feels
yeah.
like a really new beginning for most of us.
Exactly. So that one was the solar eclipse, and it was a total. And we're coming into a total lunar eclipse on the 3rd. And then the next season will be in August.
On the third, so it's going to be like 3 3. There's a 3 3 portal, and then there's another lunar eclipse.
Right? Right? And the
Yeah.
lunar eclipse, everybody is well aware how big that was because we just went into the Chinese New Year. And that actual celebration does not end until March 3rd,
Mhm.
when with the new moon.
We've had a few birthday celebrants in the chat. So I just want to say happy birthday to Ali Sek, who's making dinner this time. So I hope you have a wonderful dinner. Um, she says, or they say they are trying to get a reading. To get a reading, type in hashtag Cosmos. So for this kinds of for this reading, we will randomly select people through the giveaway tool. So to enter that or to enter the draw for a reading, please type in hashtag Cosmos. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase, the system is going to pick up on that. And there's another person who's just celebrated their birthday, who's Old Wind Walker. Happy
Right?
belated birthday. I hope you had a good one.
And Barbara
my goodness.
Berkman, her birthday was on the 17th, which
Oh,
was the fire horse year. Now, what I love about this is that the two planets that had caused all the problems in Pisces, Neptune and Saturn, making all of that mud, making all of that water be murky, murky, murky. What's the future? What's the future? We are now in a fire element for the next 12 years, as far as Chinese astrology goes. And with that, those two planets are now in a fire sign now. That's pretty important. And so, with them being in that fire sign, all of that mud that turned into heavy duty clay is now drying and being warmed up to dry out and become the bricks of our new foundations and boundaries.
I love that.
Yeah.
When they do dry out, they get stronger.
Yes. And if you've ever worked with pottery in a kiln, you know that the temperature has to be just right.
Mhm.
And it can't dry out too fast, because if it dries out too fast, it's just going to crack. It's not going to work. Even if you've ever worked with plaster in Paris, if you don't have the mixture right, plaster of Paris you don't need a kiln for, but it doesn't dry out properly and it cracks.
It
So
cracks, yeah.
it's basically the same thing.
It's a very exciting time. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's sure.
So okay, I think we're ready to draw for our people. But
Oh,
before we
yeah.
do that, let's open the records, Diana.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
Mhm. Later on, when your name is called, please get ready to type in your question. So if you don't have a question, think of it. So some of the good questions that you can ask is, so like, what are your star origins, or what past life did you have in another star system? Or if you're drawn to a particular star system, you can ask, did I have a past lifetime here, or did I visit the star system? Those are the kind of questions that we will be answering today, because these are Starseed Galactic Akashic Records readings. So we will be focusing on your past lives and your experiences outside of Earth. So it's going to be very exciting.
Yeah,
Okay. Ready,
definitely.
Diana?
All right, here we go.
Okay.
We are surrounded by divine white light and the divine grace of Source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us as we create sacred space and call forth our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic record masters. Let's stop here and take 3 deep breaths. Assist us now as we bathe in grace and highest truth and the highest frequency and vibration of light and love. Allow us to receive what is needed for our greatest good and the greatest good and healing of those in all humanity and our extraterrestrial cousins. Blue Star Sun, we ask for the guiding light from you to aid our ability to see, read, and heal what the records hold. For all of us here in the chat and for all that may come and watch the show afterward, the records are now open.
I love the energy every time we finish reading the prayer.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's soothing, right?
Yeah, it is very soothing. Hello, Iron Fire Horse. Erin is also here. Hi, Laurie. And hello, Al. Amethyst Lapis Tarot is here. Okay, time for us to draw for the first set. Let's draw for 4 people.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
First person we're reading for today. Barbara Heart Love. Congratulations, and please type in your question. Old Wind Walker, who just had their birthday yesterday. Congratulations, and please type in your question.
Good job.
Ralph's Universe,
Wow.
congratulations, and please type in your question.
I see Karen Robinson is here. Hi there.
Hi, Karen. Okay,
Elise.
last for this round, we have drum roll. Tina Bobina, congratulations, and please type in your question.
Wow, we got some folks here. Elise CG's. LEC's.
There you go. Oh, hello.
Whoa, how did I miss all of these comments? Where'd they go?
Yeah.
What?
Marjorie McConnell. Hi. Hi, Venus. Hi, Angela. So while we're waiting for people to type their questions, make sure that you're subscribed to both of our channels. The links are in the description.
Did you star? Oh, there it is. So we must
Yeah.
have hit star at the same time for Old Windwalk.
So I have Barbara Hartlove's question, Old Wind Walker's question, and Ralph's Universe question. So we're still waiting for Tina Bobina's question. Tina, please type in your question. I'm going to keep an eye out on the chat for that, but we can start reading with Barbara Hartlove,
Sure.
who is asking, can you tell me about my connection to Atlantis? Atlantis is actually on Earth, but we have some connections with our galactic cousins through Atlantis. So would you like to answer this question, Diana, while I keep an eye out on the chat?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Okay, so in your connection to Atlantis, it was, you were in the founding fathers, let's just put it that way. You were leaving home from the beyond planet. You were in an Assassini, what became the Essenes here on Earth. The Essenani, is that right? Is that how you say it, Diane?
I think it's Asani.
Asani. Asani.
I'm not
is what
very
I keep
sure.
hearing is Asani.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of S's.
Yeah, lots of S's, like Mississippi. Oh, now there's a thought. I never thought of that before. So it was an association of many worlds, and since you were in that founding strip, you and as the Essasanis are part of the wise prophets, it is through that connection that your foundation in Atlantis has occurred. It is a mirrored reflection of all of the founding races that were there. So we're also talking, dolphins and sea creatures of all sorts and plant life. And so this is a more complicated confederation of life from other planets. And because of the day it is, I'm going to draw cards from this new alien deck that I got. Let's see what kind of clarity can come out of this.
They're really cool deck.
Oh, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now, how appropriate is that card? The Eight of Pentacles represents skill and stewardship as well as the apprentice. So anybody who is skilled at anything knows you can't stop learning. You are always an apprentice because life changes, needs change, the way we teach changes, language changes. So it was in your wisdom to understand that you must keep studying in order to make everything work. And that's what I've got for you. It was about the community that was a conglomeration of many, many different races coming together to create life. I hope that helps.
That's one of the beauties of Atlantis. There were many star races who came there and really helped jumpstart the civilization.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to jump a bit and I'll answer Ralph's question
Okay.
because I got a hit
All
earlier.
right.
So I didn't get your planet of origin, Ralph. Ralph is asking, can you tell me my planet of origin? So I didn't get the planet of origin, but I did get the star system of origin, and it's the Andromeda constellation. I think you're one of the descendants of Lyran refugees who settled in the Andromeda. So I'm going to check what kind of gifts, traits you carry with you from your star of origin. I'm feeling I'm being extra sensitive to vibration right now. So I believe that is something that you got and you carry with you to this day. You're very sensitive to vibration. Like you can feel other people's energies very easily or easier than most people. And even not even just people. I mean your surroundings. I'm seeing sights. So even places. You have this knack of telling, hey, this is a good place to start a home or build a home. This is good energy, is what I'm hearing. So you have a knack for that. And you also know when there's something bad that happened in a place, you can pick up on that. That's a gift that you got from your Andromeda origin. What you look like in your first lifetime, I'm seeing you're very tall. You had a round head, but you have a elongated body, and your planet, it looks to me like it's made of ice, but they're telling me it's not ice. It might be crystals. Like I'm seeing mountains that are just sparkling bluish white, and they're telling me that's crystal. That wasn't that wasn't snow. That was crystal. You were in a planet or a civilization where there's a lot of crystal. So I hope that helps and that answers your question, Ralph. Oh, Ralph says I can practically see everything in everyone's vibration. Awesome. Now you know why.
There you go. Very
Yeah.
good. Did you draw a card for him?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't get to.
Yeah.
But I'll do I'll do it now. Okay.
Okay.
For Ralph.
Yeah, because this is a little extra party.
Yeah, I'm going to ask for a message for from Ralph's Andromedan family. That is for his highest good. Okay. Since you were asking for home, the card that I pulled for you is called Hiraeth. Longing for home and homesick for the stars.
Oh,
I
nice.
think you're asking about your home star system because you feel like there's something missing. You're longing for the stars. And this is their message for you. Like they see you. They know that longing and they're saying hi. So I hope that helps, Ralph. So
Hi,
next,
Denise.
oh, Denise is here. Hi, Denise McMullen.
Aaron Nugent is here too.
Hi. Okay. Now we have Old Windwalker's question for you, Diana.
Okay. Any lifetime that will help me through the next year and with the current conjunction. Okay, this is from Vega. It's about sound and connection and the power of what sound can do for you. Logic, reasoning, climb out of the shell, go reach back within yourself and pull out of you your pioneering spirit, the part of you that is part of Lyra when the prism exploded and things went every which way. So there is a frequency that is going to help you with your pineal gland and your vagus nerve. And these are the two things that you need to work on. And play some heavy duty headbang and rock and roll, but don't forget the softer sounds of meditation music and singing bowls and the 428 frequency that is to help you with sleep and relaxation when what goes on out there in the world gets to be too much for us. And I hope that helps. Let me get a card for you. Oh, and the 10 of Cups that's the way to your happiness throughout this next year, beginning with this strength of this conjunction. That's awesome. That's awesome. I just love this little deck. The colors are so vibrant.
They are. And I love that card for Old Windwalker, the Ten of
Yeah.
Cups.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Old Windwalker, and we hope that helps. So last for this round is Tina Bobina, who is asking, how exciting. I've also felt drawn to Spica and wonder if I've had a past life experience there. Thanks. So what I got for you, Tina, is that you didn't incarnate specifically in Spica, but you were Andromedan when you visited there. I believe this is the same lifetime that you had in Polaris, if I'm not mistaken, from that reading that we had when I was a guest on Shari's show. It's the same lifetime. I'm seeing you as the same being, Andromedan. And you were there for a mission. So I'm going to check what kind of mission you had in Spica. I'm hearing ambassador. You were there as an ambassador and you were helping Spica. And I'm hearing defense. So this was a very long time ago. Or during the Lyran Wars. This was during the Orion Wars. So you were coordinating with Spica representatives with their federation in regards to defense. And you were helping them strengthen their planet's defense against the Empire's attacks. Because it's not just Orion that was involved in the war. There were many races and many places. So I'm getting a sense that you were sent there to help them with regards to the defense. And then I asked for a message for you from your Andromedan family, Tina. And what I got for you is called Lifting the Veil. And it says, questioning everything. Anything aligned must go. So look
Nice.
at how vibrant the colors are. This is what I'm seeing in Andromeda. It's very similar to this in some places of Andromeda. And so your Andromedan family are encouraging you to really get to know yourself and see what is the truth for you, is what I'm hearing. And they're iterating that anything that doesn't resonate with you must go. This is the time for you to realign your priorities in your attention. I keep hearing attention. So I hope that helps, Tina. And thank you so much for letting us read for you. Oh, White Dragon is here. Hi, White Dragon.
Did you draw her a card?
Oh, I did. The
That's
lifting
right.
the veil.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed that.
No worries.
I heard
But
a
guess
loud
what time
noise
it is?
outside at the same moment. That's
Yeah.
distracted me.
It's time for us to draw for another set. Let's draw for 4 more. Okay. So if you haven't typed in the magical keyword yet, it's hashtag Cosmos. So please type it now if you'd like to get your question answered. So first for this round is Rossi. Hi, Rossi. Congratulations, and please type in your question. Love Light Michelle. Congratulations, and please type in your question.
Hi, Pierrette. Good to see you. Angela.
Hi, Pierre. Linda K, Butterfly Readings. Congratulations, and please type in your question. Leah Omega 8, congratulations, and please type in your question. So again, that's Rossi, Love Light Michelle, Butterfly Readings, Linda K, and Leah. So while we're waiting for them to type their questions, please make sure that you are subscribed to both of our channels. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up if you like this video.
Oh, yes, please, and thank you.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
We're not going to charge you anything. So I got Rossi's question and Leah's question. Okay, I got your question, Linda. So we're still waiting for Love Light Michelle. But while we're waiting for that, here is Rossi's question for you, Diana. She's asking for a cosmic past life.
Okay. Hi. That can teach me what I need this year. Okay. This message is directly from the Pleiades to you. It is a very dominant starseed in your makeup. And this is a warning about the imbalance that is found in positive polarity. We have to have a little bit of everything in order to find the balance. And so the balance in relationships that you can find now is through your healing, the work that you do as a healer. That also applies to healing yourself, because you don't enter these journeys lightly. And what you need to understand is you are standing on the precipice of working with holographic healing. Now, Diana knows you, and so she knows you know what scrying is. And they are saying that you should be using scrying as a holographic tool for your healing journeys when you are helping others and for your own self. it can work both ways. You can work it on you and have it bounce off to someone in your mind who you know needs a certain spot to be reikied out. Which Pleiades? Maldek? It's a holographic image coming in, and it's Maldek is the one that blew up, right? Yes, that's the one that's coming from. So it's being shown to me in shards, like holograph could do. You know. Let's see what card we get for you. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. The number 10 card. You can't make this up. And how bright is that third eye? Brilliant. Brilliant. I hope that helps.
So I just want to add something because you
Sure.
saw Maldek. And my experience this past year as an energy healer has brought up a lot of things about Maldek. And it's because we are healing many traumas, many emotional traumas that we got from Maldek. So I think, Rossi, part of what your mission is to help heal some of those traumas that we got from Maldek. So I hope that helps.
Yeah.
So next up the list, we have Linda K, who is asking, are Pleiadians and Lemurians related? I'm going to show you the pendulum for this. So my yes is a clockwise movement, and a no is a counterclockwise movement. So are Pleiadians and Lemurians related? And I'm getting a yes on this, Linda. Pleiadians and Lemurians are related. And the reason for this is because the Pleiadians were our teachers, Lemurians teachers, one of the teachers in old Lemuria. And they also, I'm hearing, interbred. They've also interbred with the locals here. They were part of the star race that um, hybridized early humans. And part of it is so that they can incarnate. And so they are closely related, is what the Akashic Records masters are telling me. And I also drew a card for you, Linda. So I think this is coming from your galactic family. And it says, I'm sorry. Defenseless, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. And what caught my attention in this card is the word uprooting. Because your question is related to roots. I think this is also related to you yourself. You're trying to get to know your roots. And I think you're also in the process of healing. That's why it says, I'm sorry. So I hope that helps, Linda. And thank you for letting us read for you.
Awesome. That was a nice looking card, too.
Yeah. It's very colorful. So next question that we have is for you, Diana, from Leah.
Hi, Leah. May I please ask for a star lifetime that has the best knowledge for the rest of this lifetime? Okay. So you have Lyra, Andromeda, Zeta Reticuli. This is the courageousness that it takes to go forward from any place in our lifetimes. We have good days, we have bad days. So the Lyra is providing you the courageousness that is necessary. From Andromeda, we bring in community. And community often brings in confusion. Another reason why you need courage in going forward. For so often, what we see, what we think we see, the way we interpret what has happened, isn't necessarily what is intended. And we see it as negative because it's what we hear or what we see, when in reality, they just use a different language and don't get the same emotion across because in their makeup, they don't have the same emotion. We are all individual. We are community, but we are each an individual. So it is through the Zeta Reticuli that we learn to embrace all of the differences between us, to know when we have to say, well, we just agree to disagree, or step back, say what you have to say, but to say it with humor, or to say it with care, so it doesn't come across as if you're trying to hurt someone's feelings. And when you do that in the company of these others, they will see and understand that you are trying. And when they wound you, they will figure it out and come back to apologize. So I hope that that helps. Let me draw a card for you. Oh, the Three of Cups. Yes? Yes. Happiness, joy, celebration, the Three of Cups in the community. That's a good card to pull it all together. I hope that helped.
I'm loving the designs of that tarot card.
I know. I just love this deck.
Yeah, they have like
But I have-
70s, 80s vibe to them with the colors.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your question,
and
Leah.
my wild ride through 1966, 67, 68, 69. Lucy in the sky with
With
diamonds.
diamonds.
For sure.
Butterfly Readings with Linda has a feedback. She says, thank you, Diane. Oh, thank you for letting us read for you, Linda. She says, 1 to 10 schools in 12 years. Uprooted. Yeah, that's the definition of uprooted. Oh my God.
Must
That
have
is
been
a
an
lot.
army brat.
Yeah. Okay. Michelle, Love Light Michelle didn't put in her question. I don't know if she's still in the chat.
Okay.
If she shows up, then let us know. But for the next round, we will be drawing for 5 because we still have time. Okay.
And then we're gonna have you start.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So please type in #Cosmos if you still haven't. Oops. Okay, there we go. So the next person we are reading for, again, if you haven't typed it yet, it's #Cosmos. John Timoteo, congratulations, and please type in your question. Spirit Warrior, congratulations, and please type in your question. I love her icon. Sue Helen, congratulations, and please type in your question. Gary for Grace, Congratulations, and please type in your question. Okay, and last for this round and this episode, we have Karen Robinson.
Good job.
Okay. So again, that's John Timoteo, Spirit Warrior, Sue Helen, Gary for Grace, and Karen Robinson. So please type in your question, and while we're waiting for them to type their questions, please make sure that you are subscribed to both of our channels. We have upcoming things that will be very exciting for you. And also, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. They are free. Subscription is also free. It helps the community grow. Oh, Karen says yippee. Yes, yippee. Okay, I got John's question.
Yay, Annie Bear, you're on the yays. I love it.
Thank you for all your help, Annie. Annie's going to
So
be
is Barbara. Thank you, Barbara.
Annie's going to be with me on Soul Cloud next Sunday, so I'm very excited for that.
Who is going to be?
Annie Bear is going to be with me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Rossi says, it was so weird. I was typing my question before I got picked. Never do that. Guess I'm psychic. You know it.
No. You think?
What? You're psychic? Yeah, it's what's very interesting about Akashic Records readings like this, Akeshta. Even though some of them may not apply to you, there's something in our memory that gets triggered, and we find something interesting. They're like leaving breadcrumbs for the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it may apply to somebody else also,
Yeah.
you know?
Who's had like a similar experience or went to the same star system.
Right? And how many times have I had a sitter go, no, that doesn't make any sense. No, that doesn't make any sense. And then they go off, and a month later they come back and go, I got home and I remembered. Oh my God, you were so right, you know? So that happens a lot too.
So I'm just seeing a question from John Timoteo. So I'm just going to read out the list of people who got drawn on the last round. Spirit Warrior, Sue Helen, Gary for Grace, and Karen Robinson. Karen is here, but please type in your question. Pamela says, smash that like button. Yes.
Thank you. It's free. And you won't break it, promise.
Yeah. Sue Helen, we are doing Galactic Akashic Records readings today. So we only will be reading about past lives who outside of this earth. So please type in a galactic question. We can read for a past life that you've had in a different star system.
Yeah. Or could also apply to how she got to be a native person.
Oh. That's good.
Right.
Okay. I'm starting that. So do I, Annie Bear. Oh, Gary is here. Gary, please type in your question. So while we're waiting for people to type in their question, I'm going to start answering John Timoteo's question, who is asking, what did I learn from my second time on Vega? Ooh, hold on. What past life lesson did John learn in Vega? One of the things that I'm hearing is creativity. Vega people are highly creative and they express it in different ways. You expressed it through fashion. during that time. I'm seeing you adorned in many like jewelry. You were male in that lifetime, but it doesn't matter whether you're male or female. You can wear and adorn yourself in jewelry. And I'm also hearing interconnectedness. You're hearing or you learned about oneness and interconnectedness of people during your lifetime in Vega. And you're learning, and this is something that you're continuously learning, that what you do impacts other people because of that interconnectedness. Okay, I'm going to draw a card for this. What lesson did John learn from his lifetime in Vega, please, Masters? Okay, interconnectedness. What did
Hi, Annie.
I heard squabble? The card that I pulled for you, just to give you an idea, is forgiveness.
Oh,
So I asked, what was he trying to forgive? You lived in a community in Vega, and even though it's like paradise, there were still some small squabbles between people. And I'm hearing that it's one of your neighbors who you had a squabble with. And it was, it's like a pig. They're showing me a pig running around. It was your neighbor's pig, is what they're telling me. Um, or a pet companion. And it went to your yard and it ate some of your vegetables. And so you were kind of pissed that it did that. But it was what you were trying to forgive. And you learned that in that lifetime, forgiving. And you learned in particular that there are things that you cannot control. And one of the things that you couldn't control was the pig. And you also realized that your neighbor couldn't really control the pig. So you learned how to forgive. So I hope that helps, John. And thank you for letting us read for you.
I think there's a question here from Karen Robinson, and I mean, I'm reading it, and I can't star it. I don't understand why it wouldn't allow me to star.
Yeah, there are some issues with iPad StreamYard.
Yeah,
I've heard about that. Okay.
only I haven't in the past. So, anyways, I'm glad you're here.
No worries.
Right, because I
Okay.
can't
So
catch.
we have the next question we're answering is from Sue Helen.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Sue. What was my past life that related to being a native person? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So that what they're showing me is this is cetacea. You were, it's a water planet, and that you were already a shamanic, a shaman, shamanic healer, wise one. I see that you were a female, and that this knowledge, this is the wisdom that you brought here with you from that water planet to this water planet. For there is a lot of water on Earth. You understood the whales, and you know that they hold the records. They hold all the records of all the races. You also have a connection to Sirius B, and there is unfinished business that you have to take care of from that time to the time where you were a Native American to this present day, it is still following you. You still have some shadow work to do. You have to be more open with your feelings. It's okay to be guarded, but it comes with a knowing, just to let people know that you care about them, or that you care about yourself as well, because it is something that is hard for people to read. So open up more. Continue on your shamanic journey in this lifetime right now by dealing with the practices that are fresh in your mind, that are fresh in your heart, that are in your soul bubbling up, that say, you were here, you did this, you know that. Why? Nobody needs to tell you. You know it, you still know it, you know how to do it, do it. And what do we have here? We have the hangman. And what does the hangman represent but a different perspective? And you see, we have him behind, just hanging there with only half a body, but we have an alien skull, which is very much similar to the human skull, and a skeleton that looks like ours. So that is definitely your connection. And you've been on this shamanic journey for a very long time. It's still with you. Open up to it and open up to others by doing so. I hope that helped.
Thank you, Diana, and thank you so much, Sue Helen, for letting us read for you. Okay. Next question we have is from, oh, hold on. I want to put this up first. John Timoteo says, amazing. I still wear beads, and my power is to forgive, sometimes at my misfortune. But, forgiving doesn't always mean that you're doing it for the other person. Most of the time, we do it for ourselves so that the energy doesn't affect or control us anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad you're very forgiving, John. Okay, next question we have is from Gary for Grace, who is asking, do I have past life connection or now with other worlds? I'm getting a yes on that, and what they're showing me, you had a past lifetime in Zeta Reticuli, Gary. So Zeta Reticuli is where what we call the gray aliens come from. There were many different factions of gray aliens, because if you say gray aliens, they have like negative connotations. They're the people who abducted humans back in 60s, 70s, and all that. But it's just a small faction of the gray aliens. So I'm going to check what kind of lifetime that they want to bring forth today for your highest good, Gary. Can you show me, Metatron, what a past life experience that would be beneficial for Gary? Is this food that you're showing me? I don't really understand what they're showing me, so I'm asking questions in my mind about it. But you were a bioengineer. You were one of the bioengineers in Zeta Reticuli, Gary. So I don't know if you're interested in science in this lifetime, but you were very much into bioengineering during that time. And that's because gray aliens have issues with reproduction. So they turn to bioengineering to try to correct that and conceive people through natural ways. During that time, it was mostly cloning. They were produced mostly by cloning. And so you were one of the Zetas who was trying to find a way and how the Greys would conceive naturally. I'm going to draw a card for this. I'm going to ask what lesson you tried to or you were learning during that lifetime. Because I feel like it's very much connected to this one. Okay, what past life lesson was Gary trying to learn? Okay, that makes sense. The card that I pulled for you is called Growth.
Hmm.
And I feel like this is more about your population because your numbers were dwindling, is what they were showing me. Part of it is okay, I'm hearing that many gray aliens were feeling desperate about the situations because of that dwindling number of your population. But you're not like that. They're telling me that instead of being desperate, you held on to hope.
Oh, you,
That's what makes you
you're
different,
reading my
Gary.
mind, because renewed hope is what I got as from the time you started speaking. Renewed hope kept coming
Yeah,
into my mind. He is representative of this renewed hope, even today.
I'm
Perfect,
getting
beautiful.
chills from that, Diana. But
I'm
yeah, some of those people, the gray aliens who were desperate, they turned to the Dracos. But again, that's not your story. You're one of the gray aliens, the Zetas, who held on to hope, Gary. And this is something that your guides are bringing forth to you. Because right now, I feel like there are times when you are losing hope. So they are making you or trying to make you remember there's always hope. Even in the direst circumstance, there's always hope. And you're going to find that, Gary. So I hope that helps. And I hope this triggers some of your memory about that past life.
awesome.
Yeah. So we have next person we were reading for is Karen Robinson for you, Diana.
Karen, how are you? How are you? I remember a dream of being up high in a temple. The sky was all stars, and I was the leader of a ceremony. Was that here or another planet? Well, again, I'm being Essasanis. So you are one
They're
of,
also part gray.
yeah. You were one of them. You were not here. You are one of them, and that is where you were when you saw yourself as the leader of the ceremony, the shaman of the ceremony. We don't know what another race would call it, but we here on Earth use shamanic as an all-encompassing term for many different races. So you are in that realm, and that is why you are the leader of the ceremony that you saw. So that was what planet is it that they're from? Why can't I think of that? But they're also showing me that you have a Vega parallel and a Sirius parallel with this too. So when you came here, you saw yourself doing it on another planet, but you have done it here too. So that dream was a memory of past lives on Earth, past lives on other planets. And you know you still show it, and you know you still carry it. And you know you need to use it. you're the future through the parallel of the past. And life has gotten to the point here on Earth where we don't have to exercise for others. These are crazy times and we're fixing them. And some of the best way to fix them is through our own private little ceremonies. Oh, this card just jumped out of the deck, and it is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is bringing a message. Knows the secret. That little fish that's in that cup knows the secret. So you know the secret and what it holds to heal yourself as well as others around you. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, honey.
When I read the question, I just want to add that I saw you in Egypt looking at the Orion, the Orion constellation. So I think you might also have connections with both Egypt and Orion. So thank you for letting us read for you, and I hope that helps, Karen.
And may I add that we will be having an event come up soon. I think it's in July. It is, don't quote me on when, because I'm not in astrology mode right now, but when we look at 3i Atlas, know that that is the red blue Kachina. And there is an alignment coming, and I can't think of the star system right now. We know that 3i Atlas is headed out to Jupiter, and it is going to be in alignment with this star system that is going to light up the red eye of the phoenix. Not the phoenix, of the in Egypt, the Sphinx. And I think it's in July. Don't quote me. We'll talk about it Sunday night with Valerie on Illumination Portal.
Okay, Love Light Michelle is back. Michelle, you were drawn earlier, but if you can type your question, yeah, we'll be glad to answer it for you. Oh, hello, Judith. Hi, Jax. Okay. The questions are closed for this session. We're just wrapping up, unfortunately, but we will be back for different shows. So make sure that you are subscribed to both of our channels to catch those. Okay, next question we have is from Spirit Warrior, who is asking, how do I connect with galactic force or forces around me? I wouldn't call them force. Although in Star Wars, we do say, may the force be with you. But I wouldn't necessarily call them force. They are our guides, they are galactic cousins, and there are galactic beings around us. We may not be seeing them, but we can feel them. So I drew the cards for you, Spirit Warrior, for this question. How do you connect with your galactic force? What they're telling me is that you need to go inside and water your garden, nourish your body, tenderness, and rest. This is what your galactic family is telling you. Because right now, you're looking at things outward. Many of us are thinking, okay, disclosure is going to come outside of us, like flying saucers and everything in the skies. But they're telling me it's not the case. We are going to get disclosure on our own, whether without the government, whether we're without flying saucers outside. Go within. And this is what your guides are telling you. You're going to feel it, Spirit Warrior. But first, nourish your body, take care of yourself, take care of your energy body. That's how you're going to hear us, is what your spirit guides are telling me. So I hope that helps, Spirit Warrior, and thank you for letting us read for you. Oh, Judith says, I just came out I just came to hang out and listen. Thank you for coming out and listening, Judith. We really appreciate everyone who's hanging
Yes,
out with us.
absolutely.
Um, the great TM, we are closing in on the questions. We're just wrapping up. We're just waiting for Love Light Michelle to type in their question.
Thank you, John. We love
Ah,
you too.
yeah.
You're right. Iron Fire Horse, we do have it all within.
Mhm. Oh,
Your
no worries, Jax.
Spirit Warrior says, very good message. Thank you.
So here is Love Light Michelle's question, Diana, for you.
Oh, okay. Knowledge of a past life or clearing. Knowledge of a past life. Past life or clearing. Well, this time again, I'm getting this Zeta Reticuli has come in several times for both of us this evening,
Mm-hmm.
and it is coming in again. There were cultural ideas that you didn't agree with. Now, this, as Diane had reminded us earlier, this is the planet that the Greys come from, and that their struggle with reproduction. You did not agree with the abduction that was going on. Now, let me say, it didn't just go on here on Earth. And understand that time is not linear, that time is an orb. And just because you are here now doesn't mean that you didn't live your life in the 60s if you were already born, or that in the past you were experiencing that abduction. It didn't just go on here. For other planets do have the ability to reproduce. Other races do have the ability to reproduce. And the Greys were struggling with this because they became too wrapped up in technology. Let that be a lesson for now. Do not be so involved in AI and computer and technology and robots and all of that. That's fun and games, but keep it as fun. Don't make it your life. For in that life there will be sorrow, because there will be a different kind of loss. And freedom is what they're talking about. Every time we buy into that, we give up a piece of our freedom out. Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is the wisest in the deck. As far as I believe, she's the most honest, the truest. As we say, the Knight of Wands is the true knight. And the King and Queen of Wands are the most balanced and understand how to deliver messages as well as how to get them. So I hope that helps.
Thank you so much, Diana, and thank you, Michelle, for letting us read for you. So I think we got all of the questions for today. I
I
love,
think,
like Michelle says, I don't like technology now.
okay,
Understandable. Yeah.
there you go. I
Mhm.
don't either.
So Diana, before we go, can we do like a collective reading?
Sure.
Let's pull cards for people who are
Okay.
watching.
How many shall
Okay.
we pull each? Three?
I got two right now. I'll pull
Okay.
another. Okay.
Go ahead. I'm still working on it.
I'm so okay. Last card, last card. For the people who didn't get a reading today, or those who are watching the replay, this messages will be for you.
This is ridiculous.
I got repeat cards. So the first card that I pulled for the collective is Jump In. And it says Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change.
I
All
love
throughout
that.
the episode, we've been talking about the astrological events that have been happening in the past week and all the energetic changes that come along with it. And your spirit guides, everyone, is telling you jump right in. These changes are not something that we need to be really scared of, but this is something that we need to flow with. And I got two repeat cards that I pulled earlier. The first card that I got is Water Your Garden. Since all of these changes are happening, make sure that you are nourishing your body, eating the right foods, or eating healthy foods, and taking care of yourself. Sleep when you need to sleep, take a nap when you need to nap. And the last card that I pulled is also a repeat card, and it says, I'm sorry. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs and uprooting. I think there are still many of us who are going through that period of healing right now. This also means that you need to take care of your body because when we are healing, we are also processing energy in our body. So we need to nourish and support that healing by nourishing it and by making sure that we are getting enough sleep. So I hope that helps everyone.
It's awesome. Well, first I got the Six of Cups, which always represents the nostalgia. But in that nostalgia, let's think about how your mother took care of you, how your mother fed you, how your mother made sure you wore your coat and you buttoned it up and you put your mittens on when it was cold and you ate hot soup when it was cold, or you ate hot soup because you needed a hot meal for your body. So I'm looking at this as nourishment, which goes right on with what you were saying.
And
And
also remembrance.
right, and if we continue to if we continue to treat ourselves, we have an inner mother. Look to your moon. What is your moon sign? What house is it in? And what else is around it? That moon sign is your inner mother. It's not just your inner child, it is also your inner mother. For we do have to get to the point where we take care of ourselves. So in that, we have the Page of Wands. Now, what is the Page of Wands? He is listening. He is paying attention. He is observing. He is the perpetual student. All the pages are students. What are they doing with the information that they're getting? This guy is turning it into the Eight of Pentacles, which are new skills. Keep yourself open. New skills are coming in. And we are going to be able to differentiate between that which harms and that which is good for us. So I hope that helps everybody.
Thank you so much for that message, Diana. So before we get into the shows that we'll be doing next week, let's close the records.
Yes, let's close the records. So let's end as we began with 3 deep breaths. Please place us in a steady stream of divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and divine grace. Michael, Wrap your blue bubble of protection around us that shrinks to fit as we step into the healing teal green orb of Raphael that floats and shares and spreads and transfers. The divine white light, the white light of divine guidance and divine grace. We also ask for stability as we step into the dawning of Aquarius, the laying of new foundations, and the steadying of our boundaries. So mote it be. Thank you for the messages that from the hallowed halls, the sacred texts, and the divine masters of records, as well as from our guides and our guardians. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now closed. There.
Thank you so much, Diana. What will you be doing next week?
Well, Sunday I am doing a show with Valerie, and then I'm beginning a hiatus because I'm going bionic. So
Woohoo!
I'll do the show with Valerie on Sunday, and I'll probably do my Sunday morning on the sofa, Sunday on the sofa. And then March 2nd, I have a show with Scott Scorpio, Sun, and then that is the only show that I'm doing on that day. And then I am going to pop in for I have to look at what time we can do this, but that is the day of the eclipse. And so I want to do one more show with Valerie for the eclipse, for my surgery is scheduled for March 5th. And so it's like I'm on a teeter-totter with that. I don't know if that's going to be a reality or not. My son comes in from LA and it may not be feasible to do.
Okay. We will be sending
Danny.
you healing, love, and light after your surgery, Diana.
Thank you. Hi, Danny. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, Danny says, thank you, Double D. Thank you, Danny. You're the third D. So for me, I will be back on Sunday for Soul Cloud, but this time
That's
it's going
for you,
to be.
buddy.
But next week, Soul Cloud is different because I will be bringing a guest in for the first time. I will be on with Annie Bear, and we will be talking about grounding. So
Oh, very
what it
good.
means for her, for you. So I hope to see you on Sunday. And after that, I will be back again on Wednesday with Linda de Gonzalez for Into the Ether. And we will be talking about how love changes people. So we will be doing Akashic Records readings for people. And if you're interested in that, I hope that you subscribe to both of our channels so that you won't miss our shows in the future. And please don't forget to like this video. If you haven't done that yet, it's free. It also helps the channels grow. So thank you so much, everyone. And I hope to see you again soon.
Yep. And hooray. We'll be back together in April.
Yes.
So I guess we're going to say goodnight.
Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Right? And
Mhm.
happy new beginnings. 0 degrees and 44 seconds of minutes of arc. Bye-bye.